Soccerworld Fan TV here. We do have the one and only Zain to talk about the Manchester United game, which was the Manchester United derby, which is a bit kind of lackluster. I think we have to admit to ourselves, but I think it does mean more to you guys considering the previous game and everything. So, mate, I'm just gonna let you talk about the game first and foremost.
Yeah. First of all, I'd just like to say that thank God we haven't lost a game that has been a Soccer World screening. I just to break that record, that was a big one today. And
Well, you
in
haven't
terms of
lost
the
against Chelsea either.
that I wasn't on the stream though. I didn't watch that on the stream, so I don't.
Okay.
That doesn't count for me.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, speaking about the game itself, honestly, I'll take a point. I'm not gonna say it's like the best result ever because we've beaten them multiple times last year as well. But I'll take a draw, considering our result against Leipzig. Obviously, the morale of the team was pretty low, and you could tell the players were down. So, in terms of the setup, I was actually surprised that Ollie went. He wasn't that pragmatic as we usually expect him to be against City, and we controlled the game in midfield as well. Pogba was amazing today. Maguire was really good in defense. So was Wan-Bissaka. So in terms of our performance, I think we were solid. That would be the right word for it. So yeah, can't complain much.
And you talk about Maguire and Pogba. Do you think they were especially big games for them? One thing about Pogba, especially with the transfer rumors and everything that's circulating around him behind Mino Raiola and everything, and especially Maguire, where he has put quite a horrific performance against Leipzig. However, he's put a stellar performance, I think, tonight. I think you can agree with that.
Yeah, Maguire. So I felt like last month he was going under the radar. He was putting in solid performances consistently, but people just like to bring up his price tag, even though they don't notice when he's playing well. It's just when he makes mistakes, is like everyone jumps on it. So the Leipzig game in particular was a pretty bad one for a whole team, and I love the way they reacted to that. And this game, he made a goal-saving contribution, and he was solid throughout. And talking about Pogba, it's just you can't do much about the agent. Like I honestly don't know what's going on there. I've heard reports saying that Pogba didn't know about what the agent was gonna say, but at the end of the day, he's still his agent. So like I think though, as fans, we're reserved. Like we know that Pogba is gonna leave eventually, like this January or the summer. And he's one of my favorite players, so it's absolutely devastating that he's gonna leave and the way he's going down. But you just have to accept it, and hopefully for the time that he's here, he's gonna be a professional. Which so far you can see he was one of our best players against Leipzig, and he was really good today. So he's been nothing but a professional about this. So I respect that at least, and hopefully I wish him the best whenever he leaves.
And of course, Ole
Yeah.
Gunnar Solskjaer. There's always been a cut and dry moments where Ole, in one moment, he's performing really well and everything. The next moment, there is everything in like that. Do you think particularly that as fans, maybe you maybe have to like see it maybe through, because I think what's happening right now with Manchester United and everything, of course, yes, they're not doing well in maybe the Champions League and everything. That's poor and everything. But however, they're doing really well in the league. Especially with the game in hand, they would be within the top four spots. So is it really that they like as a fan base they need to unify and say like, right, you know what, we should be con- with conviction, like we should like back him, or we should like not see the,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? I know
Yeah,
it's
I
been
know.
it's a poor way of saying it. I apologize as well, but like conviction is the point.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't worry. So yeah, for that, I'd like to say that yeah, like you said, in the league, we've been 5 games unbeaten now, 4 wins, this draw, and we win our game in hand, and we go 2 points off the top. So I feel like our league performances have massively improved, and in terms of the manager, if we sack him right now, like no matter how bad it gets, if we sack him this season, I feel like we're never gonna recover from this because it's just gonna be a continuous cycle of hiring a manager, backing him the first year, not backing him the next year, and then he gets sacked. So I personally back Ollie. In terms of him as his ability, the game against Leipzig was like very disappointing, and I think everyone can admit he messed up in that game. He got outdone by Nagelsmann. So but again, at the end of the day, you can see progress in the team as overall squad. We're better than we were 2 years ago. So for me, it's very important that the club has a bit of stability and that we continue to back the manager because as much as you like to make fun of Ollie or make fun of the team, you can see that there are seeds of progress there and they are slowly getting better. So
Mm-hmm.
just stay the course is what
Mm-hmm.
I'd say.
So we of course we're now into like 11 games. I think for you, is it like you played 10 matches or like how much matches is it?
We've played 11 now.
11 now. Okay, so now it's officially
Yeah.
11. I think it's a good indication of where you guys are and everything.
Yeah.
With that in mind and what you've seen in the league and everything, where do you think, projectively speaking, you should aim towards? Because you see with Tottenham right now, they've been high flying. They've exceeded a lot of people's expectations from the start and everything. Who
Yeah.
knows if they're able to maintain it and whatnot. But for you guys as well, I think you did have a certain expectation of what's going on. Is that expectation changed, or do you think it's like pretty much the same?
So at the start of the season, for me, it was City, Liverpool, top two, and then you look at the rest. You fight for third and fourth. So that was my aim, and my minimum requirement was to finish third because we have to at least get the same position as last year, if not improve. But obviously, with the way this season is going, I wouldn't even. I'm not ruling out anything at this point because it's too early in the season, and Tottenham, as you say, is on top. Liverpool is struggling with injuries, but they're looking really good as well. Man City seem to have started off slow, but they're I feel like they're gonna get back to some of their original form. So
Mm-hmm. You mentioned
honestly,
about. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
oh, okay. You mentioned about position and everything, right?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe points is a better indication? Because you see last year where the third and fourth team, they weren't within like the average of points and everything. They weren't like, like when you see like tables and everything, right? They have averages of
Yeah.
like third place, how many points they got in fourth place. They massively underperformed in that area and everything. Do you think the points would matter more? Like, let's say they get more points than last year. Wouldn't you say that's more of an indication that there is improvement in the squad?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Because this year, I think the difference between the title winners and fourth place or even third place is not gonna be that much. I feel like it's gonna be very close. And people are saying that Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool are the title contenders right now. For me, it's still Liverpool and City. I don't put Spurs as title contenders because I haven't seen from recent history. I just know that they're gonna slip up, and I haven't seen anything to prove otherwise. So honestly, I'm just looking at third and fourth right now, and there's no reason why we can't finish third for me.
It's very generous with the city supporter actually looking behind the scenes.
No,
Very
no,
generous.
they're very good. They're still like so good. You saw them against Liverpool. You saw them even today, even though they weren't at their best attacking wise. You can see that what they can do in moments, and I feel like they'll be back eventually.
Fair enough, and
Yeah,
respect to that. And once again, thank you so much for talking about your opinion, even though it's been quite a lackluster game and everything. Um,
yeah,
as always, guys, if you do like these reactions and everything, please, and especially his reaction, Zane's reaction, please give a like on the video. Please share this video, and of course, subscribe to Soccer World, where we're gonna give more and more reactions like this and more quality reactions as the time and the season goes by. So thanks again, once again, and yeah, hope to see you soon.
cheers.
And as always, for all of you guys, y'all take care and peace.